Back in business, folks. Day 4 of our weekly challenge. It's Thursday. We have an 11 count in first chair, and this, folks, is the rule of 20. We use this rule to build in aggression into our bidding system when we have shapely hands. And this is a shapely hand. And the way the rule of 20 works is you add your total high card points, which for us on this hand is 11. We add to that the total number of cards in our 2 longest suits, which are hearts and clubs. That's 9. And folks, that is 20 points. When you get to 20, that means you should open the bidding. All right, you're using this rule in first through third chairs. Use the rule of 15 in the fourth chair. Special rule for that spot. Here, I meet the rule of 20. I'm going to open a club. And then I'm just going to chill, right? My partner, okay, good. My partner's doing the competing for us. I have no desire to compete any further. If we had passed this hand, we have to understand that the robot probably will do that because they don't really subscribe to the same rules that we do as real bridge players. Not to cast aspersions on the AI robot, but you know, we play a different game in a lot of situations. Mainly, they don't open these types of hands. So we need to go plus is what I'm trying to say. When they pass, they've scored, and if it does in fact go pass, left-hand opponent may just have a 1 spade opening mid that we haven't seen yet. So we're not going to assume that, you know, this is not happening at the other table, but just right now I'm going to say the fact that I open the bidding means that we might be behind if we don't go plus. This heart lead is bizarre. Our partner's leading the queen of hearts. So they probably have a doubleton. It's a really bad lead because you can see what it does. It sets up tricks for declare where we really don't want them to have tricks. Wow, they're going to hook us up, though. I'm going to play a heart and give partner a rough. I think this is the only way we're going to be beating this is if we're beating it. And now let's hope we have 2 tricks. The club position is bad for us, obviously. What's going on in spades is the question. Yes. Boom. Going plus is massive, folks. It's so huge because if we pass it out, the robot gets to go plus 0. So in that case, plus 0 gets us nothing, right? If we're minus, we're way behind. So going plus here is huge. And the only question will be when we get to see this result stream is would West have opened 1 spade? If they wouldn't have, or if we gauge that they wouldn't have, we're winning this board. And they wouldn't have. They have a 9 count. Yes. All right, that should be a win. Right, so look at this. Well, I mean, is partner going to open? I guess if partner opened, they could open 2 diamonds, I suppose. They would probably open 1 diamond in that chair, though. And then what would it go? It would go a diamond, pass with a 9 count, a heart, a spade overcall, and maybe they get to play spades. Okay, so we're either chopping this or if they pass this out, like in Robot Standard probably would, if they pass it out, we're going to win for sure. All right, Board A, this is awesome. We got to talk about the rule of 20, and I touched on the rule of 15, and we get to use it on this last board here, so this is awesome. We have 12 points, and we are in 4th chair. This is only ever in this situation where it's gone 3 passes to start the auction, and you are deciding whether or not to open it in the 4th chair. This is the rule of 15. You take the total number of high card points once again, which here is 12. You add to that the total number of spades that you have, which on this hand is 3. And this is called the rule of 15 for a reason, which means if it's 15 or more, you should open the bidding. And if it's less, you should pass. So we have 15. We're going to open a diamond. And the reason here is for the same thing I talked about last time, folks. When we're deciding whether or not to open in this chair especially, we're deciding between a plus 0 when we pass it out or some sort of better plus score. If we go minus, it's terrible to open the bidding. So we're really just, once again, trying to find our best way to a plus score. And it looks like defending might be it here because the opponents, let's see what happens. Okay, all right, we like this. Our partner doubled which is the negative double, which should be, it should be one or both majors. And now they're just bidding spades naturally. We're happy. We have a spade fit, we think. And yeah, there it is. They couldn't bid spades originally at the 2 level, and I want to show you why. Their hand wasn't good enough. I think it probably was as a past hand, to be honest. They have a solid 9 count with a 5-card spade suit. I'd probably bid 2 spades with this. But they chose to go the route that would show a lesser hand, right? Maybe instead of the ace of hearts, make that the queen of hearts. There you go, or the king of hearts even, right? But here, let's just make a look here. Left-hand opponent overcalled 2 clubs, so they have both of those club honors and probably a lot of those clubs. So if we play low here, guess what's going to happen, folks? It's going to go low to the club, rough, diamond over, rough. So we have to take this ace of clubs. We cannot lose the first 3 tricks when we have the ace, and of course, that means we need to draw some trump. So we're going to do so. Probably should have played the 9 of spades there, but we didn't see any honor there, so we're okay. And now, by the way, there goes that club rough. Not happening anymore, folks. And at this point, it looks like we just have a heart, a couple of clubs, and 2 diamond losers, right? I see 8 tricks. And that's about all we're going to make. Let's see if the opponents will do something fun for us. There's that singleton, right? We should gauge that always. They overcalled clubs. You're usually supposed to have a 6-card suit in that situation, but it's pretty obvious when they overcall clubs, they bet a new suit to our right, and then they lead a club. That looks a heck of a lot like a singleton, doesn't it? Here I'm just messing. I'm messing around with the robots because I want them to either lead a heart for me, or I want them to pitch some hearts at some point, right? So I'm going to let them play. I'm going to let them do whatever they want until the moment I need to start taking tricks. That's a nice sign there. Yeah, it's not really a nice sign. They have the queen there is what that means. I'm not taking any chances, obviously. I'm playing this, and there it is. They should always split their honors when they have the queen jack. But here, plus is amazing again. That is 2+ scores on boards 7 and 8 that could have been zeros, meaning pass out boards. So going plus on both of those boards is absolutely massive. I am loving my chances in this tournament. As I say that, I'm probably like losing by 2 boards. But at this point, feel like we're in a really good spot. And I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. Join me for that, folks. I can't wait to see the results on some of these boards. I'll see you then.